Hello, YouTube. Hello, everybody. All right, look at that. We actually have internet. Let me take this thing off. We have internet in the biosphere. I apologize to everybody a couple weeks ago when we tried doing this. It did not go so well. I came down here all ready to go at 2 o'clock. No internet. I tried doing it again at 5 o'clock. No internet. So I had to do the swim of shame back up to the surface and bear the bad news to you guys. Thank you so much for everybody joining me right now. We're going to talk about why I'm breathing from this thing. If you don't know, we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let me say hi to a couple people watching. Live to Dive Apparel, what's up? Thank you for coming on. Dan P, awesome. Alex, so Alex Fraser is a friend of mine, one of the guys who got me into tech diving actually. Big shout out to you, buddy. He was actually here with me today. We did like a 70 or 80 minute decompression dive. It was fun. Down to the bottom of the quarry here, but yeah, it was a good dive, man. Thank you, Alex. Who else is on here? IRT19. Hi, man. Noah News. He's back, everybody. Noah News. My wife, my beautiful wife, Tia. Hello, Tia. I love you. Chris, what's up, man? Chris is he watches all my videos. Chris is a good guy. Always gives me encouraging comments. Thank you so much. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're going to need to do that because I'm going to be giving away something really cool in a little while. Actually, very soon we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing the live stream giveaway in the beginning of this whole thing. And we're giving away one dive light. I have a couple different ones I'm choosing from. But I can promise you that dive light's going to be worth between $100 to $150. And it's been slightly used. Actually, here at the quarry, I do testing sometimes for different brands, Orca Torch and Oda Pro. So I have a couple different lights that we'll be giving away. Amber, thank you. Cece. Cece is actually watching right now on the security camera. I'm going to show you guys all of that in just a little bit. Carl Murray, thank you, Carl. Robert Bowles, thank you. Appreciate it. Justin Reams, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Well, good. I say good to see you. It's good for you to see me, I guess, right? Because we're live underwater. Look we got a visitor here. I asked somebody actually to come down and help me out with something. Come on in. I'll explain to you what we're doing in just a second. All right. Bear with me just a moment, folks. You want to see this. All right. How you doing, man? What's up? Can you talk in that thing? Yeah. How hard is it to take that off? Because you won't be able to breathe good. I only got your regulator right here. You know what? Let's comment. Hey, there he is. Okay, introduce yourself, man.
Hi, I'm Clint Huffman.
So, Clint brought something for me. He's going to show you guys what that is right now. So, he brought me my oxygen bottle. And he's going to help me crack this thing open right now. And then we have a couple things. And you're going to notice that we're breathing from these regulators. The reason is, this is not a safe environment that you want to keep on breathing. You will there's a buildup of CO2 in here. That is awesome for the plants. That's not awesome for human life. So, Clint was nice enough to bring this down for me. And here, you want to open that for me, buddy? What does Cece say?
Yay, merman.
Yes. It's going to get loud here for a second, folks. Bear with me. Crank it right. Should be good. So the oxygen level in here, especially after we're breathing it for a while, ends up really getting depleted. But as the oxygen goes down, of course, we're metabolizing that oxygen. So this is not the question for the free dive light. Who can tell me what are we exhaling? What is our oxygen turning into as it leaves our body and going into the biosphere here? Can you tell us? Robert Bolds, do you know? Bearcat, do you know? That's, no, sorry. Not nitrogen. What's another? Yes, carbon dioxide, yep. At least you didn't say carbon monoxide. If we have carbon monoxide in here, I'm getting out.
It's because of me.
Yeah. So there's a CO2 buildup, and that's why you're going to see us periodically breathing from this regulator, because it feels like we're suffocating on this thing. I'm telling you right now, it is a bad feeling. And I was yelled at by Cece. She's on the camera. I'll show you guys that in just a moment. But a while back when we first installed this thing, I wasn't breathing on this regulator like I should, and she let me know that very loudly from the camera. So, okay, Clint, you have a special thing for us right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so come let everybody see you as you talk. Okay, so he's going to be asking the question. So here's the deal. Before he asks the question, breathe on that regulator. Before he asks that question, you have to be subscribed to the channel in order to win this dive light. So make sure you do that, and I'll tell you after how you can get a hold of me so we can verify this. But you need to be subscribed to the channel. So tell me right now if you have not subscribed. Richard Finn, thank you, man. He's a friend of Dive Current. He is a member. I really appreciate you. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. He's going to ask the question. When he does, whoever answers first on this live chat, the correct answer, and this is a two-part question, you win the dive light. So click that subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, just put the word subscribed on there to let us know you subscribe to the channel. Hello to everybody watching. Ivory Johnson, how are you doing? Bearcat. Well, I think we already said hi to you, Bear. Chris. I know Chris is subscribed already. All right, Bearcat, are you subscribed? I think Live to Dive Apparel, you're subscribed. Okay.
Hey Steve, before
Yes.
I trivia, I like to have a Celsius. Live free.
We're in the United States, man. It's Fahrenheit in here. Speaking of which, it's like 80-something degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know, what is that Celsius? How is that Celsius there, man? He's guzzling the whole freak thing. Oh, man. He's guzzling the whole thing.
Good.
That was awesome. Okay, this is the time. Ivory, I'm glad you subscribed. Okay, if you haven't, you can answer all you want. But whoever is the first subscribed, right question. So listen, even if someone else answered correctly, if they didn't subscribe, guess what? They don't win. So we're going to ask the question. It's a two-part question. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Who and in what year invented the aqua lung?
Who and in what year invented the aqualung? Go. Who and what year? You have to have it. It's two-part. You have to have both of them correct. Clint is hilarious, Maxwell. Yes, he is. We call him the Gilboa Aquaman.
It's Aqua Jesus.
All right. So who invented the aqualung? We need the year, and I need the person. Answer. Whoever answers first. We're waiting. Whoever answers first, if you're subscribed, you win the free dive light. And I will, on a later video, show you the dive light, and I'll explain to you who won this. Okay, I'm waiting for the comments. I'm not sure if it's lagging or what. Oh, okay. They all came in. So sometimes it's a little laggy down here, folks. Let's see. You looking at this? So we got 1943.
That's not a complete answer, though. Right?
Which one?
From Amber?
Nope, has to be a complete answer, and you have to spell it out. The complete answer. We got
Justin Reams.
Justin
Reams is the winner.
Justin Reams, you gave a complete answer. Yes, it's not typed complete. We have to have complete answers. Justin Reams, I think you might have won something last time. So, here's how you can get a hold of me. info@divecurrent.com. info@divecurrent.com. Justin, I'm friends with you on Facebook. Just message me again. I think I have your address. I can send you the light. Congratulations to Justin. We're going to be doing a lot of these light giveaways. This is just one. And tell you what, I'll be doing another one next week. I'll give you the time. I'll post that. So that way, if you feel like you're left out, and maybe we'll even give away a few more things. Dude, thank you so much. Give me another hit of that oxygen before you leave.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What, you didn't bring me a Celsius? Next time, bring me a Celsius. It is really, really loud if you can't hear it. I can tell you right now, it's crazy. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Everybody, wish him luck.
Yeah.
Can you get that mask on okay now?
Yep.
Okay. We'll get him out of here, and then we'll finish up here. All right. By the way, comment, ask me any questions right now. Start asking if you have any questions about the biosphere. We're going to talk all about this in just a moment, so stay with us. Just because the light's gone, don't leave yet. You got to see some stuff. All right. Take it easy. Thank you, man. Everyone say bye. I appreciate it big time. That was awesome. All right. So we're going to do a question and answer. So if you, and it might take a second sometimes for these to get back on. Kitty's Caving Adventures, tell us, it says here, here's a question. Tip your waiter. CC Marks, that's good. Okay, here's the first question I have here. Tell your Dive Right buddies to get my X35 repaired and mailed back in. Dive Right, do you hear that? Get his EX35 repaired and mail it back in. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll see what I can do. My wife is asking a question. I'd love to take you to dinner sometime. Ouch, is that a burn? Thank you. Well, you can take me to dinner anytime you want there, Sugar Plum. I don't call her that usually. Okay, any real questions? Any real questions? How fast do plants grow in the biosphere? So, we are still in the beginning stages of this. This year was really the year to get this thing installed and working. We do actually have plants growing back here. There's a lot of different plants, not a lot, there's quite a couple different plants. We have basil, I think we have thyme. I know Cece, hopefully she comes on here. She can, I think we actually have catnip growing, and I'm gonna explain to you the funny story behind that in a second. But in the beginning, they were growing really fast, and right now, I feel like they're slowing down a little bit. But next year, we're going to have some different universities and people that actually do this come in and actually help us. And we're going to be doing some pretty cool science here. So this year was a year of beginnings, if that makes any sense. So we just wanted to get this thing working, get some plants growing under here, see if it was viable, if it would actually work, and it does. So hopefully that answered your questions. They grow decent. I'd say about at the surface. At first I thought maybe a little faster, but when we're comparing it, it's hard to really tell right now. Thank you for the question though. Let's see here. Are they still going to grow in the winter? Very good question. So we are planning to try to grow stuff in the winter. And of course, I'll talk to the team here. CC Marks, she will be helping me decide what we're going to be doing. I'll be manning the biosphere here in the winter a lot. There'll be some others as well. I dive every other week, every third week, just depending, and it's going to have to be cleaned and maintained. So it's going to be very interesting to plant some stuff underwater. I'm very curious to see what it's going to be like. CC, Buckeye trees are coming. Thank you, CC. If you guys see that, Buckeye trees are coming. And yes, we are going to try to plant in the winter as well. CO2 does help. Thank you, Richard. That is true. Plants thrive off of that. Not good for us, good for the plants. Of course, plants will make oxygen. Now, of course, once we get a ton of plants in here, maybe it'll help a little bit with the O2 levels. But, I don't know, if you people that actually know, maybe you could comment, how many plants would it take to help kind of replenish that in here? Okay, let's see here. We have, do you have any plans in the biosphere? Yes. So, we are planning or talking about the possibility of adding more biospheres, maybe different, deeper depths, different locations at the quarry. Obviously, we got to get this one working first and make sure that it's all good. Let's see here. We got another question. It's or a comment. It's awesome. I watch the. He says, Chris 2486. He said that he watches the live stream. So if you haven't already, you can go to GilboaQuarry.com and actually click on, don't leave this right now, but after this is done, click on the live stream link to actually watch the live stream. We have a camera. Let me show you the setup here real quick, if you don't mind. So this is actually the camera that we're using. It is a Wi-Fi camera. we have obviously internet down here. I wouldn't be talking to you if it wasn't. But this actually allows us to actually broadcast. And those of you in the office just saw me touch it, and the screen is probably shaking right now. But I'm going to show you some plants here in just a minute as well. But yeah, so that's the camera. So you can actually go on there just like Chris, and you can watch it. If it cut out there for a second, my app closed for a second, I apologize. Everyone still with me? Good. You'll notice above me there's a fan. The reason that that fan is actually working, is on right now, is it's circulating the air. The plants need that so that they can stay healthy, so that they don't fall over. Their cells actually need that circulating air. So CC Mark said, let's see here, about 4 days to sync, 2 days to get the electronics going. While she's talking about that there, let me give a big shout out to CC Marks, Kevin Marks, to Don. These people actually installed the biosphere here at the quarry. They did a lot of the hard work. I installed a lot of stuff on the surface, and then I got to come in and help get everything kind of cleaned up and on, but Cece actually helped me get all the electronics down here. These people are awesome. Got to give them a major shout out. This would not be working without them. So thank you, Cece. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Don. You guys are amazing. Big shout out to them. By the way, Yippee Expeditions. You can go to their website, yippieexpeditions.com, and you can check them out as well. Also on Facebook. And yeah, so Kevin is an amazing instructor. Yes, he is. Kevin's a great guy. Just love them both. They're good people. If you haven't met Kevin and Cece, come here. Cece has a food truck here. You're going to want to see it. It's called Gilbo Grinds. She makes good coffee, good food. You're definitely going to want to come out here. All right. Let's see here. Shiitake mushrooms. I don't know about that. Mushrooms, spores, things like that. I'm not really sure if that would work. I'd have to ask the professionals, the scientists, and see. Any other questions? Any other questions before I take you on a tour here? Thank you, everyone, by the way, for coming on here. This is exciting. It's so cool to see people joining me on the first ever live stream. It's pretty cool. Will we do a dive day? So one thing that we're going to be doing here, we're hoping next year, is we're going to be opening the biosphere up to the general public, but it'll be a tour, and you'll actually pay to get involved in this. You'll get trained to use specialized dive gear like that full face mask that you saw our buddy here, Clint, using. You'll actually come in here and we'll have some stuff for you to actually help us with. You can be part of the science and be part of that. So yes, we are going to be allowing people here in the biosphere. It will be monitored. Couple rules. Let me explain to you this, please. When you come to visit the biosphere, and we want everyone coming to see it. Awesome. We just ask you, please don't come inside and don't try not to touch the biosphere, please, because there's a lot of different electronics in here, and this thing is not as stable as you would think. It does move around. So I was in here one time, and somebody decided to shake the biosphere. They were underneath me, and it felt like an earthquake was going off. It scared me pretty bad. So yeah, we do want people to come out here. So break him. Or any other questions? Any other questions? Any questions at all? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour, and then this live stream will be over. We're encroaching on about 20 minutes. I didn't want to go too much longer than that. Let me check to see what my gas is. I got more than enough, about 2,200 PSI. Not bad at all. Last time I was in here, and I was trying to fix the Wi-Fi. I was in here forever, and I was watching my air dropping, and yeah, so that was a little bit scary there. I had to end up aborting the mission because there wasn't enough air in my tank to fix the problem. But luckily, 2 weeks later, we're doing this all together. All right. Clint does look like Aquaman, yes, with that long flowing hair. He is Aquaman here at the quarry. Okay, so let me give you guys a quick little tour before I leave. All right, so you have these trays here. In these trays, we can actually, very carefully, and I'm going to because we have some dry plants here today, which is a little bit sad, but that's okay, that happens. And so I am going to help water inside the little reservoir here, and I don't have the mirror, so I'm just going to, you can see there, you feel it. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a drink here. And it's pretty cool. It is a full little ecosystem in here. For those of you that haven't watched, there's a video that I talk in an interview where I explain how when we first came in here, there was a mayfly, tons of mayflies in here. I mean, to the point where I was swallowing them when I was actually down here working and talking on the phone. And I was able to do a FaceTime call to a couple people, and I was swallowing mayflies. There were thousands upon thousands of them in here. And what's amazing is they were born in here, they lived in here, and they died in here. So their entire life cycle was here. But all right, so we gave the plants a little drink. I'll show you guys here. We got our basil growing. So you see we got some nice little plants. A couple of them here are a little discolored. We're gonna figure out why. Check out that guy right there. So you notice we have some artificial light. The biosphere actually gets a ton of natural light. So at nighttime, if we need to, we can have these going here. But yeah, and by the way, we can control all of this from just over the network, over the internet. So I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I help Cece when she's in here turn the pumps on, turn the lights on. I can turn the fan off and on. I can reset everything. I can actually reset the camera from under here, so everything can be done remotely, which is really awesome. Let's see here. Cece says left is maple, center is lavender and catnip. I have to end with this story, and let me explain to you why we have catnip. Everyone's like, why do we have catnip in the biosphere? Okay, so we had a guy come out here, and he interviewed all of us, and he's doing a documentary about this. It's a pretty cool thing. We got to be part of that. When he was interviewing one of the business partners, I won't say his name. You'll see it when you watch the documentary when it comes out eventually. He asked the owner of the quarry, what are we planting down here? And somebody a while back made a joke and said, I don't know, maybe catnip. So what do you think that he told the guy doing the interview? He told Paul, he said, yeah, I think we're growing catnip. So I'm pretty sure that got put in the documentary. So just so he's not a liar, recently Cece was kind enough to bring catnip down here. And yeah, I think that's a pretty funny story. Let me know, do you think that was funny? I was cracking up pretty good when I found out that he actually said catnip. Yeah, so we do have a couple of different things growing down here, and next year we're going to really hone it in. We're going to actually have some people who are very good at this, and this is what they do. They're going to be helping us in the science and just making sure everything is growing properly. And something also to think of, Cece was planting the catnip on land. Cece has cats, and see, her cat is awesome. I don't like cats, but I could almost learn to like this one, I think. By the way, I put a little air in my BC to take the weight off my shoulders, and you're going to see me sink in the water here because it's getting a little bit heavy. All right, so that's our funny story for the day. Any other questions before I leave? Any questions at all? Okay, if you haven't done so, again, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that bell for future notifications when I go live and when I post videos. And by the way, GilboaQuarry.com. Go to GilboaQuarry.com. Find us on Facebook. And if I could, I'd be going live from the Gilboa YouTube channel. Unfortunately, we don't have enough subscribers yet. And so I did it on my personal channel. I have enough subscribers to do the mobile live. But pretty soon we'll be able to do all of this on Gilboa's YouTube channel. So go to youtube.com, and then you could do at Gilboa-Quarry, Gilboa-Quarry. And that's actually where you'll find the live stream to this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and everything. That way you can get notified when we go live there, and it'll also help us so we can go live and do these mobile live events. Okay, let's see here. Where is Soggy Doritos? That's a good question. I'm not really sure. He's not here tonight, man. That's a subscriber to my channel. He's right next to me. My wife said he's right next to me. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Thank you so much for everybody that stayed with me this whole time. Thank you to our winner of the Dive Light giveaway. I appreciate it. You were the first one who answered, and that's all they had. It had to be a complete answer, and you did a good job. Thank you. Tia, give our boys a big hug and kiss for me. I appreciate it. I love you. I'll be home either later tonight or early tomorrow morning. All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And listen, come out to Gilboa Quarry. Come check out the biosphere. Just don't come inside, please. Every time we take off this thing, we have people that try getting in the quarry, in the biosphere, and myself or Cece has to get on the app. We actually have an app, and we can see you. And we are going to start making a wall of shame, and I'm going to start showing pictures of you people that decided to break the rules and come in. I know it's cool. But listen, next year you can do a tour and come in here, and we'll take you in here and do it properly with the right equipment. It's dangerous to come in here without the right equipment or knowledge and understanding. So please, I appreciate it. CC Marks, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You hear that right there? That is the alarm that you will get when you come into the biosphere without permission, and she can hear you, she can see you. She is all-knowing, and she will call you out. And if she doesn't, I will. We're not mean people, folks. We just want to keep this thing okay. There's a lot of money sitting here, a lot of time, effort, and honestly, there's plants growing. You could disturb it very easily. Just don't do that, okay? And it can be dangerous. So, all right, you guys dive safe. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell for future notifications. Like this video, but you dive safe, and I'll see you in the water. Thank you so much. By the way, you 10 that are watching right now, you stayed with me the whole time. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. But we made history together. Never, ever has this been done in a freshwater biosphere in the world. Has anyone done a live stream on YouTube? So it's pretty awesome that you guys got to do that with me. Thank you. Take it easy, guys. Bye.